is now 2026, and men are still being red-pilled. And I don't know why, I don't know how, they're still falling for that shit, but it's still happening, so I gotta make this video. Now, basically, what it means to be red-pilled is you hate women, is basically the gist of it. You guys ever see those clips of those male podcasts talking to women, and they're basically just really rude to all the women, telling them how society has now deemed men as kind of like the enemy, and you know how we need a favorite, feminism and stuff like that. Basically, that's what being red-pilled is. Being red-pill is basically saying women ain't shit. If you're not 6 foot and over, if you don't have a bag, if you don't have a nice body, you're not gonna basically date any girl, because no girl's looking for that. And that is the worst way to think in 2026. Like, it's really honestly crazy to me that in 2026 people are treating dating and getting girls as if it's like a Pokemon ranking system. It really makes no fucking sense to me. Like, let's go back to the first point I made in the literally 30 seconds ago. You have grown men telling other grown men that if you're not 6 foot, if you don't make 6 figures, if you're not in shape, if you don't have a nice car, if you're not somewhat famous, dating for you is just cooked. And like I said, that is the worst way to think in 2026, because it's just not fucking true, okay? It really isn't fucking true. Like, I swear, every red pill guy has like a certain starter pack. They think women are hypergamous, that they're all going for the same dude. You know how men are logical and women are emotional. And they basically blame society's standards now on the reason they can't get dates. And that isn't any philosophical way of living. That's just a coping mechanism. I'm just here to tell you. Okay, so as you guys can see right here, I'm putting up this little photo right here of hypergamy, okay? Let's talk about this chart, okay? As you can see in the photo, it's basically showing that all women are basically going just for the top guys, right? They're not going for guys at the bottom of the list, okay? And I just want to point something out. Is this list that I'm showing you, is this little chart right here not fucking common sense? Why the fuck? Like genuinely speaking, right? Why the fuck? If a girl has two options, right? Like, she wants to go for a guy. Why would she choose? Okay, I'm gonna paint this scenario in your head, okay? You got guy 1 and guy 2. This dude got a job. He works out at the gym, and you know, he's tall, or somewhat tall. Let's say like 5'8", 5'10", around there, right? Versus this little nigga right here. He has no money, no whip, no car, no job, nothing going for him, right? He's nothing. And he's complaining that the girl is gonna choose the first dude. Like, bro, is that not just fucking common sense? Think about it. Really, really think about it. Why on earth is this such like a debate? I really don't understand that. I really can't wrap my head around how people are still following this trend in 2026. And here's the part that no one wants to hear, okay? The problem isn't hypergamy. The problem is not women. The problem is that dudes are trying to learn how to date from a guy that is screaming into a mic on a podcast saying women ain't shit, and he sells a course. That's the problem, okay? That's genuinely the problem. And you're not gonna learn how to talk to people or learn how to date by watching TikTok clips, bro. Go outside and actually talk to people. And you're gonna find out that a lot of that hypergamy shit, a lot of that red pill shit, women deserve less, all that shit, men are loved unconditionally, it's all bullshit, bro. It really is all bullshit. It's just a coping mechanism for niggas that have nothing going on for themselves, okay? It really is. And I feel like it's only really, really gonna get worse, because this red pill shit, it kind of gives guys a villain to, you know, be mad at and say, you know what, you're the reason why I can't get a girlfriend, or you're the reason why I can't get a date, because society has deemed yada yada, just all that bullshit I was spitting in the beginning. Like, these guys want to sit around at home and blame women why they can't get a date because, you know, quote unquote girls want, you know, all this stuff that's just unobtainable and stuff like that. Like, bro, you're socially awkward, you don't socialize, you don't take care of yourself, and you don't even put yourself out there, bro. Like, what are you doing? And something that honestly just boggles my mind is that whole, like, leverage shit. It's, like, oh my god, I saw a clip of this, you know, male podcast, and he basically said that if I'm a guy and I'm 6 foot and I'm buff and I'm jacked and I got money and I got my own thing going on, I have leverage and she can't find another person that's like me. It's like, bro, if you're looking at, if I'm gonna date this person, I need to have leverage on them, your fucking brain is rotted. You need to go outside and touch fucking grass, okay? You need to delete all your fucking socials, stop listening to these niggas that are screaming into the mics, and go actually talk to people. It's funny, because it's really 2026 and I had to make this video. Something that I do want to point out is that don't take advice from someone you don't want to end up as. For example, right? If all these red pill guys, influencers, whatever the fuck you want to call them, if they talk about how, as a guy, you need to get your shit together, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this to get a girl, right? Why aren't they married? Why don't they have girlfriends? Like, genuinely think about that. Why don't they? If they have a system that they created, the perfect way to find a girl, why hasn't it worked for them? Because they're fucking weirdos, bro. Oh my god. If you think you need to have leverage over someone in a relationship, you're cooked. That hypergamy shit is just bullshit. It's just fucking common sense, bro. Like, use your fucking head, okay? You know what's funny, too? Like, really think about this. You ever think about how, like, in the wild, like, how birds mate and shit? Like, no, hear me out. How birds, like, you ever see the shit that a male bird has to do to bag a fine-ass bird for himself? He has to make himself look big. He has to show that he's the big fucking G in the bird community. Like, bro. So, hypergamy is just fucking common sense. Like, I don't understand what the issue is. But yeah, man. Get off the apps, bro. Start living your life, bro. It's 2026, bro. As I film this video, it is 2:20 a.m. And we're blessed to see another year. This is the first upload of the new year. Ah, fuck. But, thank you guys so much for watching this video. The goal of the year is upload every single week. Regardless, upload every single week. 1 video, 2 videos, or 3 if I'm feeling like that nigga. But, that is the goal. Let's see if I stick to it. I will see you guys in the next video. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you guys.